Hi, and welcome to New Awakening Theology. In this video, I'll talk about Christ's commands to pray privately, not to be seen of men, and fast without fanfare. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons so you won't miss any of my videos. In Matthew 6:5-7 we read, "And when you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by men. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep babbling like the pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words." Now here Jesus is speaking about the second of the three basic aspects of spiritual living that relate directly to God's righteousness. Jesus first talked about charity, and now he's speaking about prayer. And once again, he is dealing with motives. So what are the people Jesus calls hypocrites doing? Jesus said that these people love to pray in public so that men may see them. Their primary purpose in praying was not to communicate with God, but to impress others, to show others how righteous they were by their prayers. Their words, repetition, their babble, they wanted to build themselves up, impress others, and gain their admiration. They came to equate God's reaction to their prayers with the reaction of others. If people were impressed with their prayers, surely God would be as well. Getting attention from others has become their primary motivation in life. Well, Jesus tells his listeners that these people have already received their reward. God does not receive their prayers as if they were directed to him, because they were not. Staying in the same vein, Jesus also commands us to fast without fanfare. In Matthew 6:16-18 we read, "When you fast, do not look somber as the hypocrites do, for they disfigure their faces to show men they are fasting. I tell you the truth, they have received their reward in full. But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your face so that it will not be obvious to others that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen. And your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you." Now, once again, Jesus is warning us not to practice our piety, but for others to be seen by them. For if you do, you will have no reward in heaven. This is a critical point for Jesus. He urges people to give, pray, and fast so that their Father sees them. Each time he calls God Father and tells his listeners that their Father is one who is in secret and that he is the one who rewards. Jesus describes all these actions, giving the poor, praying, and fasting, as practicing our piety. Piety is defined as the quality of being righteous or reverent. Synonymous words are devotion, holiness, godliness, and righteousness. These are from the Oxford Dictionary. These are actions that have to do with our relationship with God. Our giving comes out of receiving from him. Praying is how we communicate with him. Fasting is primarily a way to express sorrow over sin. Fasting was meant to express grief over the ways that the people had not trusted God, had not lived as if he was their God and they were his people. Fasting became associated with special times, also involving prayer to focus more completely on God. Jesus is making a statement about the character of God. God is our Father, not just some far-off creator or master, but our Father. We are his children, not only his creation. Our Father is always present with us, even in those moments when we are alone. Now, in the next video, we'll talk about Christ's command, "This then is how you should pray." Thanks, and have a blessed day.